Surviving the Quarantine, Lessons from Noah, the First Quarantined Family. Lesson number 3, Obedience Opens the Door to Blessing. Obedience is the hallmark of a righteous man, and one of the immediate blessings is that his steps are ordered by the Lord. In addition to his steps being guided, his speech betrays him. He will make statements such as, "Because you say so, I will do it," Luke 5:5. But even if he does not, Daniel 3:18. Or, "If I perish, I perish," Esther 4:16. Or, "Nevertheless, not my will," Matthew 26:39. In the accounts referenced above, the doors of blessing that opened as a direct result of the individual's obedience included plenty of fish, promotion, preservation of an entire race, and the rollout of the plan of salvation. There are things that the Lord would have directed you to do prior to this quarantine that positioned you favorably in this season. That's a blessing. During this quarantine, let us be obedient to the directives that are being issued. In going forward, what guidelines do we have to follow that will help our obedience to the Lord? Our guidelines come from the words of Mary, the mother of Jesus, in John 2 verse 5, who was at a wedding. She told the servants, "Whatever he says to you, do it." When the Lord gives us instructions, our obedience must be 1, entire, as summed up in the word whatever; 2, exclusive, summed up in he says to you; and 3, explicit, do it. Do not add to or take away from the instructions given by the Lord. What doors of blessings were opened at this wedding? A lot of quality wine flowed, and the newlyweds were saved from embarrassment. The 2 references in Noah's account provide evidence of Noah's obedience. Firstly, Genesis 6:22. So Noah did everything exactly as God had commanded him. Noah was obedient to God's overall plan in building the ark. Noah had never seen an ark, built an ark, or experienced the kind of rainfall that would necessitate the building of such a vessel. But he obeyed God. He followed every detail regarding the construction of the ark. He obeyed even in spite of the disbelief of others around him. He obeyed God, who warned him about something that had never happened before. Hebrews 11:7. Secondly, Genesis 7:5. So Noah did exactly as the Lord had commanded him. Noah was obedient to God's timing. He entered the ark when the Lord instructed him to do so. He didn't see any rain clouds forming, but he obeyed God. He did not delay, and the Lord took note. The Holy Spirit saw it fit on 2 occasions to record Noah's obedience. The Lord has a high premium on obedience, the currency of heaven. What blessing did Noah, this agent of grace, receive? In one instance, he and his entire household were protected from the calamity. In this season of the unknown, remember that obedience provides 1, opportunity to accept and do your Father's will; 2, blessing by being in the Father's will; 3, evidence of your love for your Father; and 4, just an opportunity to say yes. God bless you.